You're watching the Showbiz Insider. Time now to take a look at the musical icons that have been rocking the Emirates. It was a big month in music again, with Bruno Mars in Dubai and Metallica in the capital. But right now, I want to bring you up to date with the ultimate comeback queen. She recently rocked Dubai and she's releasing an album this month. This is our exclusive interview with Eve.
Understand me, daddy, I ain't your average baby girl doing it, dog. I'm well established. I ain't trying to lead you on. Just wanna ask if you might wanna give me your name. You know I see you time to time. You seem available. Don't mean shit. I know these just wanna settle you. Gotta say you on my show.
Tell me now, the whole My Music X concept is about East meeting West, music development. Tell me why you wanted to be involved.
I'm so happy to be involved. You know, for me, I come from hip hop. I come from a very small, well, not small. I come from Philadelphia, but a small part of the world. So whenever I am able to travel, to come somewhere to perform for people who just love music, who love hip hop, I'm always there. So I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're delighted to have you here. Now, listen, I know Lip Lock is out soon. Tell me about your new album.
Yes, finally. It took forever. Lip Lock will be out May 14th. And it took forever, but this is the right album. I think if I would have put out an album 2 years ago, I wouldn't have felt like this. And right now, I actually feel like a new artist. Like I have a new, found energy for music. So I'm really happy.
Now, it has actually been 11 years since your last album. What have you been doing in all this time?
I gotta tell you, it's crazy. Every time someone actually says it, or if I say it's been 11 years, I can't believe it. I have been performing though. The last couple of years I've been performing all over. Between that, I had a TV show for a few years, and then unfortunately I had to rework my whole team. I had to hire management. I had to find a new label actually. So it just took a while, and now I feel like it's the right situation.
Yeah. Just listen to the words. Hey, yeah. Hey, listen. Have you ever laid in bed and it's late in the night, staring at the ceiling, talking to God about life, asking when it's gonna happen, just maybe it might. I made a lot of life turns, some wrong and some right. Wanna know when it's just...
Tell me about some of the collaborations that you've had, and what are we looking forward to on the album?
So on this album, I have a guy named Gabe Supporter from Cobra Starship, which is actually a pop group. But we did a song called Make It Out This Town, and that's the first official single. I have Snoop Lion, or Snoop Dogg, whatever you want to call him, yes. I have Pusha T and Juicy J. Who else? I know I'm forgetting some people. I actually have some new up-and-coming people, too. I got a new up-and-coming girl. Her name is Nacho. And then a new up-and-coming guy. His name is Propane. Because I wanted to use some people that, that people might not know. So it's really good.
So how is the whole sound on this album? How has it evolved? How is your sound different now?
Yeah, it's definitely evolved. I think, what I wanted to do was make sure that people who knew me and loved me from Rough Riders could recognize me lyrically, but the music, because I travel so much, I'm into so many different kinds of music, and I think it's a lot more global. I think you'll be able to hear that. Just bigger sounds, definitely different. Definitely hip-hop, but definitely different.
Yeah. Hey, holla.
Let's go.
See the eyes pop wide. When you trying to figure out what I'm doing this time, haters ready to cry. Coming back really ready, even better than before the first time, and I feel alive. How could I not? Still got my smile on, making moves while you be hoping you can feel it.
Here we go.
Baby girl, gotta stop some dream. Gotta understand that I ain't never bothered about a plot and scheme. No, you sitting back and you contemplating on ways you plan on stopping me. Well, I can understand it and I'm frustrated, but you been a fan, let me run a first.
Finally, just tell us a little bit about your downtime. When you're not making music, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I am so boring. I tell people all the time, I read a lot. I try to read 2 books a month if I can, if I'm not crazy busy. And I don't know, I watch movies. I'm a movie fiend. That is my favorite thing to do. But other than that, no, I like to go out every so often, but I'm usually pretty boring.
I have one more question actually. I'm curious about your songwriting process.
Yeah.
What inspires you? Is it love, relationships, drama? What is it?
Everything. My life is... You can literally hear my life through my music. So it could be a situation, I let the beat tell me what to write, and it might bring up an emotion. Oh, damn, oh, right, I remember blah, 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 this, this happened, or, oh, I remember I was here, or, oh, this reminds me of my boyfriend, let me write about this. So I let the music tell me what to write.
Ain't my fault, I had it built up, had to get it out my system, now I'm back. Them other chicks, man, you won't miss them. Yeah, EVE hungry like a lion. I ain't never easy, never scared while you trying. Your gimmick make me sicky, what you selling, I ain't buying, man. I live up at the top, so you keep climbing. No, they can never catch up. Me, I'm the chick that keep on under pressure.
So now that we're talking celebrity artists in the city, we can move on to superheroes and movie stars. Did you know that out of the top 50 movies of all time, 41 are superhero, fantasy, sci-fi or animation related? So, of course, we have an event to follow suit, and we got our geek on at Comic-Con Dubai, catching up with the gorgeous Manu Bennett. Here it is. So how often do you get to witness the executioner from Resident Evil wielding a blood-stained axe in front of all of the characters from Adventure Time? Well, this is Dubai paying homage to pop culture.
All the different industries are coming together, and it's almost becoming mainstream now. So, you know, people come and they say, oh, you know what, I'm not much of a geek and stuff like that. And then you're like, so, but do you like Harry Potter? Oh, I love Harry Potter. What about Avatar? Oh, I loved Avatar. Best movie ever. Yeah, that was about, like, you know, huge blue aliens and wizards. You're a geek, you know. So I think it's been there, and I think MEFCC is, you know, bringing this out in everyone.
Pop phenomena crosses boundaries, and this year's Dress Up Comic-Con boasted celebrity A-listers, game and film launches, plus exhibitions of collectibles, with regional networks further pushing the genre forward.
Cartoon Network Studios Arabia, we're developing new original shows that come from this region, for this region first and foremost, but that will also be international Cartoon Network shows. I mean, I don't work in the comic industry per se, but I think that you can see from the just how busy Comic-Con is that it's really booming here. And I could, you know, just the atmosphere at this place, you can see the amount of people that are coming here, you know, in cosplay, dressing up as characters. There's obviously a real appetite for character comic books and for animation generally. I think that it's obviously a good time for this industry here.
Superheroes, sci-fi and animation, movies and graphic novels all have a massive international following, and our Geek Fest drew a fun, inclusive, multinational crowd.
I am dressed as Kratos, the demigod, the son of Zeus. And I love this Comic-Con because you can get to be whatever you want, basically, which is awesome. You don't have to be yourself.
This is Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII, Advent of Children.
It's a band, it's called Family Force 5, and they have a song called Zombie.
I'm the Executioner from Resident Evil.
You look incredible. Are you really that tall? Are you on stage?
Yes, I'm really this tall.
I'm dressed as Haruhi Suzumiya. I'm Neko from Project K.
So the star power down here at Comic-Con today includes Warwick Davis of Star Wars fame, Manu Bennett of The Hobbit, and of course Ioan Gruffudd from the Fantastic Five. But it was Manu Bennett who really drew the crowds. First of all, just tell me a little bit about your involvement with Comic-Con and why you wanted to come down and support the event.
You know, this sort of event organisation is kind of global, you know, and I think one of the most interesting things about being part of the Comic-Con circuit is really that you get to see and appreciate, you know, the different countries around the world that do absorb the material that you're making. And, you know, I like to think of my participation in art as part of a bridge, you know, bridging with the world. You know, when you work with someone like Peter Jackson, you realise that the material that you're doing is going to go out and be enjoyed by almost every person on the planet. And it's just such an honour to sort of get into that position and then be able to go out and springboard around the world and sort of see the result.
From world-class acting talent to the creation of local pop art and comics, crowdfunding is making an Arabic version of Comic Jinrise.
So we've created a partnership with Comic-Con Middle East, and we've got two projects that are going to launch on the site, which is Aflamna, which is the first crowdfunding site for the Arab world. And if you don't know what crowdfunding is, basically it's a website where people pitched ideas, and the only thing stopping them from making their idea come true and making their dreams come true is the money. So they offer really exciting rewards, like with these ones you could maybe name a character or get a signed copy of a special edition of a comic.
And not forgetting gamers, Warner Brothers' upcoming superhero console game Injustice features characters from Superman and Batman. It's set to be a big hit with the video game fans. From manga to costume crime fighters, it was interactive fun for the entire family. Comic-Con truly bringing out the superhero in everyone. So those were all of the big stories in film, fashion and music, and I hope you loved meeting those celebrities right here in Dubai. That brings us to the end of this edition of the Showbiz Insider, but we will be back again same time next month with more Hollywood gossip and celebrity news. See you then.